America Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco... The rain is falling. How will that affect the passing game? We're about to find out here. This is the first drive of the contest. Tannehill to the air to start out. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off play action, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They get him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Tannehill.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That's into the hands of Eckler. They're going to get this down there to 35-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The Panthers at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think it'll be tough to beat this thing.
They just keep marching right along. First down on the pickup of 8 there. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Eckler now between the tackles, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Tannehill.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were...
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time a 9-play drive, and it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Now Walker. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long. and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
He'll get this out wide to Ekeler.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times in our career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Now it's Tannehill.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, Tannehill. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Walker.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, and just...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
On first and 10, Walker.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Walker.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Walker now to throw on 1st down.
And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Walker. Oh, he dropped it. Looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. And 3rd down.
Walker. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Ooh, the juke. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they're going to take it what they can all the way to the end zone.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Well, if that be an option play, it really worked.
But you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Touchdown! Zach Ertz, his his first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because if you're a team with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Eckler will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after here coming up. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A first down throw for Walker.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carter.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
On the draw, this is Barkley.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
To throw is Walker. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
To throw is Walker.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Walker now.
Caught by the tight end Ertz.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, and now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Who the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Here's Walker.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Now Walker.
Touchdown 49ers.
Chase Claypool from 4 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. This is a counter play, Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So now the Niners down 24-14. At time, a huge factor.
Working out of the gun here, Walker.
We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Walker. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Operating from the gun, Walker.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line. Hurts over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
God.